day we left for China, it still didn't seem real. It only hit me that I was going when we finally, after a 16-hour flight, landed in Beijing. When we got to the airport, we were greeted by our amazing tour guide, Daniel. He was a wealth of knowledge about all the cities we visited: Beijing, Xi'an, Hangzhou, and Shanghai. The first few days were spent in Beijing. We did so much in this city in such little time. Out of all of the places we went to visit in Beijing, my favorite were the Great Wall and the Temple of Heaven. Lindsay, Neil, Leela, Monique, and I set out to climb to the top of the Great Wall. Monique, unfortunately, did not make it to the top, but we took pictures of her trying. And then she was escorted down by Dr. Searson. I was very surprised on how intense the incline was climbing up to the top. At certain points, I felt as though I was climbing a ladder. It was that steep. However, we made it all the way to the top.
That was down there.
On the way down, we took a few falls, so Neil and I decided it was easier to slide on down. Crazy Americans. The Badeling section of the Great Wall is the most well-preserved section. It was made during the Ming Dynasty in the 1500s. It was definitely a sight to see. The Temple of Heaven was built during the Ming Dynasty in 1420. The architecture was beautiful and was done in such great detail. It was made to offer sacrifice up to heaven. Of course, Monique and I use this as another one of our many photo opportunities. Our next stop was Xi'an, where we got to see the terracotta warriors. First, we learned about the warriors at the Shangxi Museum. The emperor was only 13 years old when he had these warriors ordered for his tomb. They were buried with this emperor to protect him in the afterlife. It took 40 years to create this army of terracotta soldiers. I couldn't believe I was standing there actually seeing them in person. It was amazing. And according to Michael Searson, we couldn't go to Xi'an without stopping for dumplings. So that's what we did. And they were good. Next stop, Hangzhou. In Hangzhou, we saw the famous West Lake, visited the Zhejiang University, the Zhejiang TV station, and we even got to do a little karaoke. At the Zhejiang University, we got to see their campus and speak with a few of their students. They were so nice, and they spoke great English. We also got to see and experience their wonderful media and film department, which had a spectacular studio set, sound, and editing room.
Off with Kevin and Karen.
And Karen Blanca. Did you say Kevin and Karen?
I did.
I guess there were 3 people there.
Well, just back from a weekend.
The other Karen will be here in a minute. Trying to sit down. China.
Right after we left the school, we went to the Zhejiang TV station, where we got the chance to meet with not only the anchors, William and Angela, but also the production team. Here we learned how the TV station was ran and got to see the entire studio. It was awesome. You can't come to China without having one night of karaoke. It was a blast. We had our own private room where we had food and drinks, and not to mention our entertainment. I was so impressed with all of Arcane superstars. I think everybody got up to sing. Such talent. We even got Dr. Landino to sing.
Something in your eyes calls to mind a silver dream, and all is sad goodbye. I'm never gonna dance again.
Final stop, Shanghai. My favorite place here was the Jade Buddha Temple. This temple was originally built to protect two of the most sacred white jade Buddhist statues. They were brought to China in 1882 by a monk from Burma. They are called the Sitting Buddha and the Recumbent Buddha. Unfortunately, there were no pictures allowed of these statues, but I got many, many others of the beautiful temple and the people praying with incense. This trip by far was the best I have ever taken. I can't believe that I have gone and come back already. I have to say that with this trip, the best souvenirs that I have are the memories I've made with my new friends at Kane. I can't wait for the next one.